Hi ladies and gents, Pond here with another video for Rise of Empires, Ice and Fire. Thank you so much for your previous likes, comments and subscriptions to the channel. If you haven't subscribed already, why not click on that button and ring the bell so you can get notifications of whenever I'm dropping content on the channel. And now, for the start of this video, I just want to make you aware of the latest campaign available from Huawei AppGallery. So the good folks at Huawei have asked me to tell you that from today, the 9th of April until the 15th of April, they have a really great offer on for any purchases made in Rise of Empires. You'll see that you can get 50% cash back on the first purchase and then 20% cash back on all remaining purchases for the duration of the campaign. So that sounds like a really good deal to me, guys. I would definitely be looking to purchase some items, particularly if we have any weekend deals on in the gift store, etc. Definitely something for you to look at. If you want more information on the offers, then you can check out the AppGallery Rise of Empires Discord. You can see the link is here, and also I'll put that link in the video description for you guys. The helpful people from Huawei will be on hand to assist you with any further information you want about the offer. And just to let you know, for those of you that are outside of the EU, UK, US, Canada and Australia, if you want to take advantage of this offer, you can by just using a VPN. Otherwise, you will not be able to see the 50% cashback offer. Okay, so just wanted to bring that to you. And now on to the main topic of the video. So we are going to be talking about Eden, of course. So, and in this particular video, I actually want to talk about diplomacy and what can happen in terms of maybe not underhand tactics, but let's just say it can be something that you have to be wary of, which is players from your sector of the map actually not being who they say they are. So as I've mentioned in a recent video, when you start on an Eden map, you're going to be covering one zone of the map when you land. So everyone in your alliance will land in that same zone as long as they've been in your alliance for at least 7 days before they sign up for the Eden. And in the first 10 days of the game, you can only move within your sector, this outer sector, wherever you start. So you've got the different sectors on the outside of the map here. But at the end of those 10 days, you can obviously open, the intersector gates do open, so other guilds can then access your territory. Now, something that you need to be really wary of is your neighbors in your own sector for those first few days. And the reason I say that is that through the game, there is now quite a big network of different alliances, guilds that are allies with each other. There's quite a few different states that have aligned with each other. We're talking about hundreds and hundreds of players here. So and the reason you want to be cautious is because if a neighboring guild who is going to be your enemy for that season of Eden, if they do gain access to your territory, take a town, and then are visible to the players in your sector, if you have a player in your sector who is actually an ally of that guild, your enemy guild, then once they've either left your own guild, if they were hiding out in your own guild, or if they were in another guild, they only have a 24-hour cooldown, and then they can join that enemy guild as soon as they see them once that guild's taken the town. And then any tiles that they have accumulated for the past 10 days in the whole of your sector then become enemy tiles immediately, and it can cause you multiple issues for the rest of the season. So it's just something you want to think about. How are you going to spot these people? Well, it's good to have a general overview of the diplomatic situation in the game. It's not something I specialize in, if I'm honest with you, but I know several players in my guild really put an emphasis on understanding the changing dynamics of who is allied with who in the game. It really does have an impact, particularly for us being in state 55. The allies for like the states 1 to 78, the states that we're playing against in Eden, that is a big part of how the maps shape up. So that's really important. The other thing, so there's a couple of things you want to factor in. Sometimes it can just be a lone player from a state that is sympathetic to your enemy, perhaps, or it can also be a farm, because obviously if players have farm alliances that are going into the maps separate to their main alliances, they can always obviously end up on different sectors to the main alliance because it is a separate sign up being in a different alliance. And a lot of players now have advanced farms that do have a decent amount of spec points. They will be able to build them up, potentially take higher level tiles in your area. And this is something that is going to obviously kind of be an issue for you, because obviously once you do, if they do have access to tiles throughout your zone, it makes it really difficult to defend your zone and have safe areas. Obviously, it is a little bit easier last season and this season where you can only take structures on Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. So it always does give you a bit of a buffer to kind of prepare your defenses for the next day where your opponents are able to take structures. But so much of it is down to, can you defend a gate? Can you stop them getting to the gate? How are you going to slow them down? Like I referenced in my last video about shield walls, that's a good tactic to prevent them moving across your map. But obviously, if you do have someone who was present in your zone and has then released all these, has then moved over to the enemy guild and has given them access to lots of different zones in your sector of the map, then it can be incredibly difficult to defend. So how can you work out who could be a potential problem for you amongst your neighbors in your sector? Well, maybe some people just aren't communicating with you because a lot of the time, you want to collaborate with the players in your sector. That's certainly something we're doing this season. We've got 2 guilds where we've all merged and we're collaborating together. So if someone is kind of going against the grain of either the guild that they're in or even in your own guild, then that could be potentially highlighting an issue for you. Someone that is not very kind of considerate to other players in the guild, maybe they're taking high level tiles which other players have actually tiled themselves to. I actually experienced that myself this season. Or maybe there's a farm alliance that there's a farm from a state which it does have enemy guilds, then that could also be a trigger. So it is important for you to scout around in detail who is in your sector of the map in those first few days of Eden, work out if there could be any potential issues, and be mindful of who you're allowing to join your guild in those first few days. We're all keen to increase the population and attendance of our guild so that we can take more structures on those Tuesday, Thursday, Sundays. But also you need to be considerate of, do you know everyone that you're letting into your guild? So that was just a topic that I wanted to kind of cover. Obviously, this is a strategy game, and which has warfare included, but it's not just about warfare. It's about diplomacy. It's about being smart. Would you say, having someone embedded in a zone, quietly waiting, is a smart move? I mean, it's all part of real life tactics, isn't it? In modern life, or not just modern life, it's been going on for a long time. So that is what I just wanted to highlight and discuss with you guys in this video. So if you enjoyed the video, please do click on that like, and if you have any, I'm sure people have comments and suggestions about this topic, what people are doing. Some people might, I'd be interested to hear if people agree with these kind of underhand tactics. Is it just part of the game, strategy of the game, or do you feel that these kind of moves are a bit below certain people? Would you rather it was just a straight shootout in terms of just taking over each other's territories? I'd be really interested to hear from you. And if you could please share this channel in your alliance chat, province chat, and through line, WhatsApp, Viber, Discord. And also for those of you who need it on your guild chats and through the province chat, that would be very much appreciated. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.